How's it going, YouTube? Just wanted to make a video on my leaf setup for 2025. We really got into leaves a lot this year, and with the addition of my new dump trailer that I just purchased earlier this year. And so I just wanted to kind of show, this is on the leaf part and the vacuum part of the setup was kind of on a budget, and I'd like to show you what we were able to accomplish with that, because I'm pretty pleased with the results. So what we're running for leaves this year is a 2020 F250 crew cab long bed with a 6.2 gas. It's pretty good on gas. I mean, obviously it's a gob of a motor, but gets around, gets out of its own way, especially with all this weight back here for the amount of, I think it's 385 horsepower, like 400 foot-pounds, something like that. But back here, I'll show you the blowers and stuff we got. So we got some rakes, and then just picked these up from government auction actually a few days ago. They're both 9 horsepower, Little Wonder Optimax blowers. These work great if you're doing some of these larger properties, especially like everything we've got around here, which is at least half an acre to over an acre. These are a absolute necessity, especially if you're working alone. These make your operation super efficient. We have a 9010 Echo 9010T as well, and me and my guy, one of us is on the backpack blower and one of us is on the push blower. The reason we have two is they were both a package deal, so I'll be selling one of them here shortly. So if you're interested, let me know. They both run great, and they're both pretty much brand new condition. They're a little scuffed up in places, but oil change, fresh filters and everything. But yeah, these are absolutely great. Like I said, 9 horsepower, I think about 2,300 CFM, about 150 mile per hour coming out of here. This one has the adjustable throttle, or the adjustable flapper, which does not work great, I'll be honest. The other one doesn't. And to be honest, they're both about the same. They both are Honda GX 270 motors. So pretty good power. Start on the first pole most of the time if you take care of them. So like I said, we got 2 of those. We got the Echo 9010T, bought that last year. That thing has been nothing but great. Have had no problems. Just got a lot of people like their steel, and I swear by steel as well. I have a blend of Echo and steel products. I have the steel combi I swear by. That thing is great. But for blowers, I would definitely go with Echo, and same with weed eaters. I would definitely go with Echo. I have a 2620 and some SRM 225s, and they're great. I got our 5-gallon normal gas and our mix can, which I'm going to upgrade to a 5-gallon mix can next year. And then in here, I just have a PV 2520. I bought it for like 20-30 bucks last year. This is great for getting in and around bushes where you can't get the backpack blower in. And then I have a trash can just in case. This is great for getting stairwells, because we have a lot of these houses around here have stairwells that the leaves are inevitably going to get blown into. So we'll take this down there with a rake and pick up the leaves that fall down. So that's great. I have a tarp here as well, just in case. We usually take that with us, but I have been running around doing a bunch of random stuff today. So on to the main part of the setup. This is a 6x10 interstate with a I think this is a 1.5 foot high side. Got this for a very good deal, brand new this year. So it is a 2025. It's a 10K GVWR, so 2 5,000 GVWR axles. Got this for about 6,500 bucks brand new from Trailers Plus. So pretty good deal. The MSRP on this is about $10,000, which nobody in their right mind should pay that much. Interstate is a good brand. I've owned a lot of their trailers before. A lot of people don't like them for whatever reason. Obviously, there are other brands to consider, like Big Tex and Cam Superline. Those are great, definitely higher end products as well. But for what we're doing, this is perfect, great size. We do some junk removal as well, and obviously it's great for mulch. I'm going to build some new wooden sides next year for this. But obviously the box is built to be removable. The box, all in all, was about 200 bucks to build. Give or take. The tarp was about 45 bucks from Harbor Freight. It's a net tarp, so it filters the dust out great. Obviously our signage, that's just some of our yard signs I ended up sticking on there. I think I ordered 150 of those off of Vistaprint for, I think, 140 bucks. I think they were running a deal. So obviously the main part of the setup is the Little Wonder debris loader we got back here. So this is a 16 horsepower. I believe this is like a 2010, or it might be a little bit older than that. It's got the 16 horse Vanguard V-twin. Great motor, plenty of power. It's a huge blower it's got on here. At least thickness wise, it's huge compared to the Billy Goats that they have. I actually think this is larger. They don't make them like they used to, I guess. But yeah, this thing has been great. Bought this on Marketplace end of last year for $850. It didn't run. So come to find out, it just needed, he said, the guy that sold it to me said that it just needed, apologize for traffic. The guy that sold it to me, it was a little bit of a shady deal, I'll be honest. And he claimed that it just needed the carb redone. So when I got it home and finally got it all apart, it had a brand new carb on it, still wouldn't start. So obviously it had no spark. Tested for that. Was able to take off this the pull start, get to the magneto and everything in there. Was able to sand the flywheel, where the spark mix connection and everything in there. Was able to fix that. And it runs good. No surges or anything. It runs really good. So I got a very good deal. It came with the hose and everything. So yeah, $850 for that. That was a very good deal. Came with the candy cane and everything. I put this on here. This is just a ratchet strap. Right, this is a piece of HVAC duct, just so that it can shoot into there and not have any blowout, obviously. But yeah, so it came with the hose. Now the mount is what most of you are curious about, I'm sure. I paid a local fabrication shop, $1,200. Here it is. The mount is it's hard to see, but it's on the bottom there. And this is bolted to the loader. I'm trying to show you exactly what was fabricated, but it's this right here goes under, and then it's got this gusset that goes across to support, obviously. It's heavy. The thing weighs about 400 pounds full of fuel. So it's definitely heavy, a lot of weight on the back of the trailer. And then it hooks up and goes over the inside. And if I open this, they actually added these pins in there for me. Didn't even ask them to do this. They just did this for me. Added the pins in there so that when you're driving down the road, it doesn't slide back and forth, which is great. And this thing does not budge. It's almost like it's welded to the trailer. So when we go to take this off in the winter time or springtime, I'll just unbolt it from the frame, have me and two other guys lift the thing up out, put it in my trailer, drive around, get the vacuum separated in the backyard, and then the mount will come off on its own once you pull those pins out. So then it goes back to just being a normal dump trailer. So absolutely excited to test that out when we're ready to put it all away. Also had them weld me this hook on here. This chain, so when you open the door, you just hook the vacuum on there and it props the door open, dumps no problem. And yeah, that's about it for our leaf setup. We can hold about 5 to 6 single family home size properties with decent leaves. I'd say the whole yard covered, we can fit that all in this trailer. When you drive around, it kind of compresses itself. And so you can really cram them in there. Obviously, having a net tarp, if it does rain, you'll lose some money when you go to dump at the landfill. If you do pay to go to a landfill like we do, they charge by weight. So if it rains on top, you just got to make sure to cover up the top of the trailer with a tarp or something like that, so that water does not get down inside and cost you more money, because then it'll weigh more. But yeah, otherwise that is pretty much it. I'd say fuel mileage wise, we get, with the box empty, we get about 2 miles per gallon less on the truck when we're towing the trailer empty, with no leaves on the inside. So yeah, it's not too bad. There's no kickback or anything. I know you can imagine with this huge wall and all the air hitting it, that it has bowed in a little bit, but I mean, structurally the box is pretty good condition. We built this 2 or 3 months ago, and it's held up good. Just 2x4s and some plywood sheets. And yeah, I'll show you up over the top here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can definitely hold a lot. The sides are 4 feet high, so it's about 5.5 foot high sides from the bottom base of the trailer all the way to the top. And obviously we have bungees all the way around, so if you do fill the trailer completely up and need to keep sucking up leaves, it'll just raise up and tug on those bungees, and it'll bubble the top, so you can fit a little bit more in there, which is nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a pretty good setup. I'm pretty proud that I was able to accomplish this entire build, from buying the trailer to having the entire setup, fabrication, everything done in about a week and a half. And we were already sucking up leaves. So I'm pretty proud of it. If you guys have any questions, comment below, message me, do whatever you got to do. Feel free to do that, and I will get back to y'all. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing our mowing setup for next year, just let me know, and I can make some more videos. But yeah, have a good one.